Hi, this is Sherry Lukey.
And this is an audio for following through. Always taking full responsibility for your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Starting on the karate chop. Even though in the past I have not been able to follow through, I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Even though I've wanted to change, but I just have not been able to follow through, I accept myself anyway. Even though it's been so difficult, I've wanted to follow through, but something stopped me, and I deeply and completely accept myself anyway. Top of the head, I've not been able to follow through. Eyebrow, and I'm so frustrated with myself. Side of the eye, I've wanted to follow through. Under the eye, but I just haven't been able to. Under the nose, change is so difficult. Under the chin, there's so many reasons that make it hard to change. Collarbone, just when I think I'm ready, I get confused. Under the arm, I start listening to other people. Onto the ribs, instead of listening to myself. Onto the wrist, and I go back to the same way of being. Top of the head, I'm so sick of being on this merry-go-round, and I just can't seem to get off. Eyebrow, for whatever reason, I have not been able to follow through. Side of the eye, I've wanted to heal this pattern. Under the eye, but it just keeps repeating. I'm so tired of it. Onto the chin. It just keeps repeating. Collarbone. I'm so frustrated and tired. Under the arm. Tired of repeating the same old patterns. Under the ribs. I wonder if it's possible, onto the wrist, to be willing to forgive myself. Top of the head. It is really difficult to change. Onto the eyebrow. I know now that the subconscious, side of the eye, interprets change as unsafe. Under the eye. And it's 1,000,000 times stronger than my conscious mind. Under the nose. So it makes sense that it's been difficult to change. Onto the chin. But now I know. Collarbone. I know to tell myself that this change is safe. Under the arm. I need to make a distinction with fear. Onto the ribs. There's fear of change. Onto the wrist, which does not threaten my survival. Top of the head. And there's fear of being on a road. Eyebrow, and a car speeding at me. Side of the eye. That fear is different under the eye than fear of change. Under the nose, and I know that now too. Under the chin. Then I also have fear of the unknown. Collarbone. And that feels unsafe too. Under the arm. But if I want something different, onto the ribs, than what I've been getting, onto the wrist, I have to face the fear of the unknown. Top of the head. Courage is not that there is no fear. Eyebrow. Courage, side of the eye, is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Under the eye. And I want to thrive. Under the nose. I've been surviving for so long. Under the chin. I know I was doing the best that I could. Under the collarbone. But I know better now. Under the arm, so I can do better now. Under the ribs. And I deserve all the things that I want. Under the wrist. I deserve the happiness that I've always dreamed of. Top of the head. So if I want something different, eyebrow, I have to act differently. Side of the eye, I have to think differently. Under the eye, I have to be different. Under the nose. And different is going to feel unsafe. Under the chin. It's going to feel really uncomfortable. Collarbone. And unfamiliar. Under the arm. But I am going to get so comfortable under the ribs with being uncomfortable. Under the wrist. Because I deserve all the things I dream of. And it's time. Top of the head. So I create the possibility. Eyebrow. Of having the strength and courage, side of the eye, to follow through this time. Under the eye. I am facing all my fears. Under the nose. And rising above them. Under the chin. Because I know it's possible. Collarbone. I understand why I have not been able to follow through in the past. Under the arm, and I forgive myself for that. Onto the ribs, because I was only doing the best that I could. Onto the wrist, I choose to follow through this time, and I deeply and completely love and accept myself.
I'm sure you enjoyed this audio. Be sure that you are tapping at least twice a day and whenever you feel stressed. If you would like more audios or have specific suggestions for audios you would like, please go to sherrylukey.com so that you can soothe your nervous system and reprogram your subconscious mind. Remember, when you heal the relationship with yourself, everything changes for the better.